The search is still on for a missing Prince George's teacher. Good evening. I'm Patricia Vallone with a CTV News update. Well, family and friends of Miriam Toure Sila will come together for a candlelight vigil and prayer event tonight. Reporter Sydney Naum is in Greenbelt with the story. Sydney?
She was first reported missing on Saturday. Now, almost a week after her disappearance, friends and family of Miriam Toure Sila are preparing a vigil for the missing teacher. I'm here at Shrom Hills Park where the vigil is set to take place and where friends say she frequently takes walks. Toure Sila is 59 years old and was last seen at her home in the 6500 block of Lake Park Drive. She's 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighs approximately 135 pounds. Police consider this a critical missing persons case as Toure Sila has a medical condition and did not have her medications when she disappeared.
Sometimes people see things that they don't think of as being important until after the fact. And tonight there may be someone there who may recall, oh yeah, the other day I saw this, and may mention it, which will give us some fresh information that we can start looking into.
The vigil will be held tonight at 6 p.m. Police are still looking for Toure Sila and ask that anyone with information about her whereabouts contact the Greenbelt Police Department at 301-474-7200. Sydney Nauman, CTV News.
Well, will racial preferences in federal government contracting end as they have in higher education? That was the topic of a discussion this morning in Largo. The event examined how the U.S. Supreme Court's recent affirmative action ruling affects procurement policies and practices. Congressman Glenn Ivey and Councilmember Jolene Ivey hosted the panel, which included Bowie Mayor Tim Adams and former Delegate Darrell Barnes.
There's already been a ripple effect that's impacted federal government procurement, for example. I think it could have impacted state and local levels as well. But a lot of preferential treatment programs that provided shelter markets so minority businesses could compete, those are all at risk now. So we need to make sure we're taking steps to protect those programs and make sure that people have a chance to compete on a level playing field going forward.
We see this as the beginning of a rippling effect that's going to happen across the business community. So right now is the time for us to take immediate action to make sure that we reach out to our elected officials to let them know we need the support. With these programs, we're not asking for a handout. We're asking for level playing fields.
And the U.S. Supreme Court voted on June 29th to curb affirmative action in higher education, but experts say affirmative action by contractors is different. It requires race-neutral decision-making in employment, and contractors are still legally required to comply with those obligations. Well, a man who shot a woman while reading the Bible in her home will spend the next 50 years behind bars. 26-year-old Sammy Warren of Bowie was found guilty of second-degree murder and other charges in the fatal shooting of a grandmother in Hyattsville back on January 1st, 2020. Charging documents say Warren shot into the home of 56-year-old Filomena Vasquez while she was in her kitchen reading her Bible that night. Vasquez died at the scene while officers tried to apply first aid. The U.S. economy added 187,000 jobs in July. The Labor Department says most job growth occurred in the healthcare, social assistance, and financial activities sectors. Employment and construction, as well as personal services, also trended upward in July. The unemployment rate now stands at 3.5%. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone calling the Beehive. The Queen herself is headed to FedEx Field. Our Katira Jones has more.
The Queen Bee, that's right, I'm talking about Beyonce, is set to take the stage this weekend. Coming up on CTV News, I will have everything you need to know about her upcoming shows.
Military families often sacrifice precious time away from loved ones while serving our country.
We were worried that with him leaving, that she would lose those connections with her dad.
Some of life's best moments happen between parents, children, and the pages of a good book. United Through Reading provides that connection. And now, United Through Reading is also available to veterans. Learn more about United Through Reading at unitedthroughreading.org.
Welcome back. Well, the most decorated Grammy winner of all time is set to take the stage at FedEx Field this weekend. That's right, Beyonce will be in Landover for her Renaissance World Tour this Saturday and Sunday. CTV's Katira Jones is outside the stadium with the details.
The countdown is on. Beyonce will take the stage for her Renaissance World Tour this weekend. Thousands of her fans, also known as the Beehive, will make their way here to FedEx Field for her Saturday and Sunday shows. If you are planning to attend, county police recommend that you take a ride share or use Metro to get to the concert. For fans taking Metro for her Sunday show, the last Silver Line train toward Ashburn will leave Morgan Boulevard at 12:04 a.m. The Silver Line train toward downtown Largo will also leave at 12:29. Keep in mind that the walk from FedEx Field to Morgan Boulevard is about 30 minutes. And if you plan to park here at the stadium, you must have a parking pass. Katira Jones, CTV News.
In the meantime, county police say concert goers can report any suspicious activity to their hotline number by texting the word SAFE to 703-266-6263. Well, a D.C. man will spend the next 25 years in jail for a fatal shooting at a Hyattsville shopping mall. The prison sentence was handed down to 34-year-old Stephon Jones yesterday. Jones shot 20-year-old Darian Herring at the food court at the mall at Prince George's last August. Authorities say Herring was harassed by Jones in a restroom near the food court just moments before being shot. Governor Wes Moore is allocating more than $5 million to help nonprofits fight back against hate crimes and bias. The money will allow nonprofits and faith-based groups to enhance their security. In announcing the funding, Moore says that every Marylander has a role in combating hate crimes and racism. A deadline is fast approaching for veterans to apply for some retroactive benefits. U.S. vets suffering from illnesses after exposure to open burn pits, Agent Orange, or other toxins have until August 9th to claim benefits that date back to August 2022. That's when President Biden signed the PACT Act. Now, the law alleviates vets from having to prove conditions like respiratory illness and cancer as being the direct result of breathing toxic burn pit fumes. It also covers exposure to radiation or chemicals like tactical herbicides. There is no deadline to apply for the program itself, just any benefits dating back to August 2022. Well, Prince George's public safety officers come together for a grilling challenge today. County police, fire, and sheriff departments competed in the Beyond the Badges barbecue in Palmer Park. A 4-category cook-off determined which department had the most skills behind the grill.
Brisket, ribs, chicken, really want the community to come out, engage, and interact with us. Basically letting them know that we're human as well and want the partnership. And, you know, they will be judging, and there is bragging rights to this, so you definitely want to make sure that we do our best. Of course, it has to be the sauce, but it also has to be how you cook that meat. So when you look, you'll see a good smoke ring around it. You also have that flavor. You want it not to be dry. You want it nice to be juicy as well. We are experts in barbecue over here at the Sheriff's Office.
And the Sheriff's Department took first place today, taking the title away from the Police Department, last year's winner. And you're watching CTV News. Coming up, Simon Buggs with your Friday Sports Page report. Stay tuned.
Hey sports fans, and coming up in a bit, I'll be shining a light on the local basketball club, Team Tenacious. Stay tuned.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up.
We're fed up.
We're fed up.
It's time to meet your pet of the week. Tucker may be small, but he has 15 pounds of energy and love ready for his forever family.
This is he's a 4-year-old Parson Rush Terrier Chihuahua short-haired mix. His name is Tucker. He is currently available for adoption, and it is a first-come, first-served basis at the Prince George's County Animal Service Division. A little bit of territorialness, which is the part Chihuahua within him. So if you like a dog that's territorial, that likes to protect you at your ankles, and that is high energy and that loves to run, this is the dog for you.
And if you'd like to adopt Tucker or any other pet, you can call 301-780-7200.
All right, everybody, it's time for your Friday sports page. Maryland is full of organizations dedicated to teaching children the game of basketball. And one of them, the Team Tenacious Youth Organization, is located right here in Prince George's County. Team Tenacious is a nonprofit located in Upper Marlboro. While teaching their players the game of basketball, they also instill values such as teamwork and hard work. I got a chance to speak with Team Tenacious founder and coach Michael Heatley, and he touched on what motivated him to start this organization.
I've been in business since 2018, and I started it because of my son. I was an assistant coach with other organizations. So a lot of the stuff that I don't like in today's game with orgs and not giving kids a opportunity, you know, all they care about is winning. And I just saw a lot of bad things. So I had a lot of players in those teams come and go. So I was like, let me see how hard it is to go. So I called a lot of the kids that I saw come and go, asked if I started the org, would they come play for me? They said yes. Then I grew from there. Got a couple of coaches that were longtime friends, and they had the same values I had, so we just put it together, and we're growing rapidly.
Coach Rashad Hart of Team Tenacious also told CTV Sports about how much the team puts an emphasis on being a family.
Everybody that joins Team Tenacious, they're a part of our family. We're trying to make this a family atmosphere. As you can see, you have young and old. We just want them to feel comfortable, feel at home. And the core values about Team Tenacious is having confidence, believing in yourself. We try to motivate them, we try to inspire them, and the things that they learn on the basketball court is things that they can attribute to life.
I spoke to some players at Team Tenacious and asked them about the impact this team has had on them.
I've been on this team for a year. It's been a lot of fun. My coaches, my teammates, I feel like they all love me. I feel like I am a part of this team. No one in this team feels left out, I feel like.
As a basketball player, I've grown very much, you know. I got better at ball handling, shooting, passing, just everything in the game of basketball. And as a person outside the court, just made me a better young man, you know. The coaches here, Coach Rashad, Coach Mike, and Coach Vern, they teach me a lot, not just about basketball, but life.
Team Tenacious is located at 9311 Old Marlboro Pike in Upper Marlboro. You can contact them at 240-988-3596. And that is your Friday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports.
Thanks, Simon. And now we're going to get a quick check on our 3-day weather forecast. Tonight, patchy fog with lows near 68. Tomorrow, partly sunny, highs around 87. Sunday, bright and sunny with highs again near 87. And Monday, sunny and a chance of storms with highs around 90. And now for your community calendar, experience video art in the dark like you've never seen before. Join the Brentwood Arts Exchange for its Lights Out 2023 Artist Talk. It's a video exhibition showcasing artworks in the dark from artists around the region. The free event will be held tomorrow, August 5th from 2 to 4 p.m. For more information, visit pgparks.com. And that wraps up our CTV News Update. I'm Patricia Vallone. Have a great weekend.